All right, what's up, everybody? Welcome in. We're shipping out some orders from yesterday. Let me open up all my tabs. Just finished shipping out all of the Whatnot orders from yesterday. So if you came out to our midday Whatnot show, we appreciate you. All your orders have been shipped. They're waiting outside for the mailman, and now we just got to add our eBay and our Poshmark orders, and then we are done. And then we have to go storage unit today, grab out a bunch of stuff that we have to throw away, and then cancel the storage unit membership because obviously we won't be in this house anymore, so we don't need a storage unit down here. What's up, Brittany? Welcome in. That's a plan for today. A little bit of unloading a storage unit. I think we just got a little bit of garbage in there. It's not really much inventory or anything like that, so it should be pretty easy to do. What's up, Jen? What's up, Sierra? Welcome in. Appreciate you guys hopping in. Should be a quick, easy shipping live. I think we have 7 eBay orders. Let me see. Let me refresh because I know we just got another order. Yeah, 7 eBay orders, 1 Poshmark order going out the door. Remember, in 2 days, Poshmark orders will change over to ground shipping, so just keep that in mind. Yeah, we're still on priority shipping for now, so feel free to use your priority mail boxes, but in the next couple days, they're going to change that over to ground shipping, so keep that in mind. My Money Mountain and Shrinking, let's go. I got a little bit of stuff to list. I got like probably 15 shirts over there to list. And then I have a bucket of pants that I have to list before we leave. So I'm going to work on that after we come back from the storage unit. I'm probably just going to take photos for most of the day, try to get all that stuff photoed, uploaded into Nifty, and then I'll just schedule out for like the next 3 days for listings to go live. So that's our goal for this week, is to get that little bit of a death pile gone. We just have a couple items that wouldn't have done so well on Whatnot that we figured we'd throw on eBay instead. Same here, let's go. Everybody's money piles are shrinking. Returned my priority boxes yesterday. The post office was actually happy to get them. Yeah, they usually are. Usually, like when I worked at the post office, like I said, padded flat rate envelopes, we almost never had them in stock. There were people come in almost every day and ask for padded flat rates. Also, the shoe boxes, a lot of times shoe boxes were completely gone. So if you bring back, I know it says you have to bring them bundled, but almost every post office will take them back unbundled. They don't really care, because what's the difference between bundled and unbundled? Unbundled just means it's easier for them to give it to the people at the front counter. Usually they want them bundled because if somebody orders like 25 of them, they just give the bundle instead of count them out. It's just a little bit faster, but they'll always take them back. You change anything on listing on Poshmark? No, it automatically changes for you. It'll automatically change. It'll just be like Poshmark labels right now. You just print your label, but instead of a priority label, it'll be a ground label instead. Stacey went to yesterday was super cool. Video incoming. Let's go. Let's go. Excited. Love doing estate sales. I wish I did more of them. Maybe where we move, there'll be more. The neighborhood we're moving in, it's an HOA community, and it said 2 times a year you're allowed to do garage sales. So those 2 times every year, and I think the first one is coming up in November. I'm probably going to do a video where I just go through the entire neighborhood because it's a massive neighborhood, and I'll be able to hit like probably 40, 50, 60 garage sales in like a couple hours time. So I'll bring a wagon and we'll bring Joe Bro and we'll just walk around. 2 bins of Nuitag left plus 3 bins of clothing to wash. There you go. Get those clothes washed. Send an email with an order of Ground Advantage supplies. We shall see if we get an email. Yeah. Again, if you don't hear back because my voice is going out, don't hear back because it's all delayed and everything, just buy your own packaging. And trust me, it's literally, these come out to like 6 to 10 cents depending on how much you buy. Just order those. So much easier than dealing with the post office. Plus, when you order from the post office, yes, you'll get a confirmation email that says your order has been received, but it could take weeks for them to actually ship out that stuff. So you might be sitting here waiting for packaging supplies and still getting orders. So just ship out with your own stuff. In the meantime, wonder about Nifty. When it calculates profits and loss, the shipping seems off. I sold 7 items and only showed $11 shipping cost. How to ensure the correct numbers at the bottom line? What you do is when you ship, especially on eBay, let me go over to my Nifty page right here. You're going to import your data. Nifty, for example, these leggings right here, I think these just sold actually. These leggings right here, they don't have a shipping cost in there. The reason they don't have a shipping cost is because I haven't shipped them yet. So the only way that Nifty knows that I sold these and I shipped these is if I import the data. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come here and you can go back like months. So we'll go back for June and then we hit submit and it's going to log in all my data from June 1st all the way up until today's date. And then once I ship these items, that shipping column will come in. Actually, I haven't done this for a while, so it's a good thing you reminded me to do it. But yeah, you have to, after you ship the item, you have to import your data. Because again, Nifty doesn't have the data from you shipping your item because you haven't shipped it yet when it first puts in your data. But when it comes to Poshmark, Mercari, Depop, it does have that data, so you don't have to worry about that. But see, it just imported all my data for me, and now all my data should be correct. So if you scroll down here to shipping, now all my shipping for eBay is down here. The reason this one isn't here is because I haven't shipped it yet. But all of these are logged in. Poshmark doesn't have one because Poshmark, the buyer, pays shipping and you never collect it. So you see shipping on that portion. So just import your data. Go back a couple months if you haven't done it for a while, and it'll import all your data for you. What's up, Amy? Welcome in. I put my Whatnot show up with the Supreme sweatshirt on it. We'll see how many bookmarks you get. Drop your handle in the chat again, Dora, and I'll put it up on the screen. Got a Supreme piece. Can't go wrong with a Supreme piece. All right, let's start shipping. We got the first order is a men's Polo Ralph Lauren knit waffle top. This one's brand new with tags. Picked this up locally in a bulk buy. I think I paid like $6 or $7 for it because usually these don't do so well. But this one was new with tags, sold for $30 over on Poshmark. I did have another Poshmark sale yesterday, but the person who ordered, if you just saw my page, the person who ordered the Tommy Bahama canceled the Tommy Bahama. So unfortunately, that is null and void. But what's cool is Nifty registers that was canceled. And if you look right here, the Tommy Bahama shirt was canceled. And you can see this little button right here. That means that it was refunded and it goes back to a zero cost. So you don't have to do any of that work for yourself. If you did have like a shipping cost, it would be negative here, but obviously with Poshmark, I don't have a shipping cost. If you ever, refund an eBay sale, it'll be able to take care of all that data for you too, which is pretty cool. Don't have to worry about doing that. It was canceled like minutes after I accepted it. They're like, hey, I already bought another shirt. Can you cancel? Like, all right, that's fine. I have to relist that too. I gotta remember to do that. I have my own packaging, but I'm not going to say no to free box. Oh yeah, for sure. I'm gonna wait until probably they become available on the USPS website. I'm pretty sure they're going to, and that's when I'll do my order. Until then, I'll just keep my boxes that I'm using in my bags. On Nifty, can you see how long it's been listed for? Yes. Right here, days listed is in this column right here. So for example, these carrots took 38 days to sell. Polo Ralph Lauren 4XB took 4 days to sell. You'll see that in a minute, so on and so forth. See, some of these things have been listed for a while. 265 days, 202 days, 39 days, so on and so forth. It's in your column on your sales portion. Before it sells, I don't know if you can see before it sells. You probably can. You might have to go into the data to see how long it's been listed for. That I'm not sure. I just know when it sells. Boom. Do you have a video on how to start selling on Whatnot? I don't, but as soon as we move, I plan to make a lot of Whatnot guide videos. So name on Whatnot is D the OD. Make sure you go follow D the OD over on Whatnot. What's up, Kim? Love your Whatnot shows. I'm Aubrey Girl. Aubrey Girl. I always say Aubrey on accident. My bad. I always read Aubrey for some reason. I'm new to Whatnot, but your shows are so much better. Appreciate you. Yeah, your order shipped. You were our last order that we did because you were our biggest order. So we put all yours. You'll see you have a double stacked box. I think you got 12 items. So we just shipped out your order. It's waiting for the mailman. We always try to ship those midday orders same day because the mailman usually comes around 12 or around 2, and we usually finish those shows around 12:30. But yesterday we had to go get a U-Haul and reserve a U-Haul, so that way Sunday we have a U-Haul for sure. And then also I got back and I had to send some of my information to the closing office for this house, and I realized my license had expired, so I had to go quickly to go get a license yesterday at like 3:30 in the afternoon. And luckily there was like no line at the DMV, but I had no clue my license had expired. I'd never look at the date, and I was like, crap, my license expired. I gotta go do this because I'm sure I'm gonna need it for paperwork on Monday. So yeah, that was fun. I had to go, and then they had me look in the little things to see my vision, and the lady's like, read line 5, and I was like, yeah, I can't do that. I can't see anything. She's like, you got to try, because if you can't read it, I need you to go get your glasses. So I had to like squint, and I finally could read it. I read like the first couple letters, and she's like, okay, you're good. I was like, oh, thank you, because I didn't want to have to go get my glasses. But yeah, that was an adventure yesterday. Just things just pop up. They just pop up. All right, let's go to eBay. We got some 7 eBay orders going out, not too much. Over the next couple days, you'll probably see my sales start to dip because we really haven't listed much. Although today, tomorrow, and Friday, we should actually be listing, so maybe the sales will go up a little bit. But yeah, we haven't listed in like 2 weeks really. So first sale is a men's Robert Graham shirt. This one does have a really good pattern to it. Let me open this up so you guys can see a little bit better. Really good pattern to it. I paid $8 for this and it ended up selling for $28 plus shipping. Good little sale right there. What's up, Bobby? Welcome in, everybody. If you guys have any questions, feel free to drop them in the chat as I am shipping. I will answer your questions, and it should be pretty quick shipping live today. Pretty quick shipping live. That one's going to go on the scale. Weighs 10 ounces. We'll throw 10 ounces in there and ship it out for $5.51. Buyer paid $7 for shipping. Yeah, next Whatnot show should be not this coming Saturday, but most likely the following Saturday. So we're taking this weekend off. I do have a show scheduled for this weekend, but I got to move it. I'll probably do it after this live. And then, yeah, and the comeback show is going to be really good. I got some really good consignment, like waiting to be shipped to the new place. So as soon as we get into the new house, it's going to be fun. We're going to have some good stuff. Next up, men's North Face shirt, long sleeve. This one sold for $24.99. I picked this up locally in a bulk buy, paid $6 for it. These are going to start selling better as we get into winter time. I know this isn't like a winter time like long sleeve, but North Face typically sells better in the winter. So expect your North Face to start moving. Better recreate or relist on the platforms. When you do a delist, Sandra, if you're not using something like Nifty, if you're doing it by hand, you need to do a delist and then not a delist relist, but a delist and a recreate. You need to create a new listing in eBay's eyes. If you just delist and relist the item, you're not creating a new listing in eBay's eyes. So it's just going to have the same details and it's going to be stuck in a search the same way it is right now. So you need a delist, and then I think sell similar is what you need to do, not recreate, but it's a delist and a sell similar. If you're using something like Nifty, Nifty does a delist and it does a recreate. And what a recreate is it takes that item and it basically creates a brand new listing for you. It's not a delist and a sell similar, but it's a delist and a recreate. So it's basically making a brand new listing with all the same details, and then it puts it live so you get a brand new item ID. Yeah, with Nifty, it's delist and recreate. There's no such thing as delist, relist on Nifty. No such thing. It's a delist and a recreate. Next up, Polo Ralph Lauren men's small flannel shirt. This one sold for $21.99 plus shipping. Nice, easy money. Ralph Lauren. It wouldn't be alive without at least one Ralph Lauren sale. I think we have 2 actually today. All right, that one's shipping out for 9 ounces. We do have a really good sale. I'm going to save it for the end, like a really good sale. I didn't think I had this anymore. I thought I already sold it, but luckily Kayla found it in a jacket bin. That one shipped. Next up, actually we have more than that. We have more Polo Ralph Lauren sales. I thought we only had 2, but we actually have 3. These are a pair of men's Polo Ralph Lauren chino pants. I've been telling you guys, pick these up. If you find these at the thrift store for like $2 to $5, grab them. If they're any more than that, I would leave them behind. But these sell really fast. This is just a plain gray pair of chino pants. They sold for $22.99 plus ship. And let me see how long these were listed for. I don't think they were listed very long at all. Yeah, these were listed for 20 days. So less than a month these took to sell. Just basic gray chino Ralph Lauren pants. So if you can find these cheap, garage sales, thrift stores, at the bins, I'm sure people at the bins probably pass on these all the time. If you find these at the bins, grab them. They're easy money. They're not like heavy hitters, but 22 to 24. Usually if they're a bigger size, I'll list them for $24.99 plus ship. These were at 30 by 30, so they're a little bit of a smaller size. That's why I only listed them for $22.99 plus ship. That one's going to ship out for $6.36. Buyer paid $7. Just waiting for my label. There it is. Next up, we'll do the last Polo Ralph Lauren item. And it is a men's 4XB shirt. This thing was listed for, I think, just a couple days. I think I just listed this the other day. Yeah, this was listed for 4 days. So men's Polo Ralph Lauren 4XB shirt sold in 4 days for $29.99 plus shipping. Found a VHS DVD at Goodwill for $20, and within minutes and within minutes sold for 70. Let's go. The DVD VHS combo players. Now, those are good. Back in the day when I first started reselling, back in my day, when I first started reselling back in like 2018, those were super hot. Those were like on everybody's radar, and then it became like unbolo because everybody was grabbing them at thrift stores, and then thrift stores started pricing them up. But at one point in time, you could go to Goodwill, Salvation Army, and grab DVD VHS combo players because nobody thought they had any value, and you'd be able to grab them for $5 and flip them for like $200. But now everybody knows about them, so try to GoFundMe for your kids. They'll have to sleep on the floor. No, they love sleeping on the floor, Surfs. They love it. They actually might not actually get them beds. We might just have them sleep on the floor. They love it. I don't know why they love it, but they love it. I guess it's because they can like jump from bed to bed. The other day they were playing like Floor is Lava, and they were jumping from bed to bed. Funny, Joey jumping from bed to bed. Anyways, Page Federal Jeans, brand new with tags. These sold for 72 buckaroos. What's up, Trisha? 72 buckaroos on those. These were retail arbitrage pickup. So soccer jerseys are my favorite. Yeah, soccer jerseys. That's one thing I don't know about. I don't watch any soccer, so I don't know who's the best team. I don't know who's the best players are. I know Messi and Ronaldo, and that's it. Everybody else, I don't know anything about them. So, yeah, but I know soccer jerseys, they have really, really good value. Speaking of soccer, somebody who knows a lot about soccer jerseys is Ethan. Ethan played soccer back in the day, so he knows which ones to pick up. I just have no clue. I have no clue. Also need to shave. I know I do need to shave. I do need to shave my face. Although I might grow it out until I look like a wizard. I have to separate myself from you. Who would have thunk? I do resell, Trisha. Trisha, when's those hangers coming out? People want those hangers. What's up, Black? Welcome in. Last sale. We're on the last sale. I know this is a quick shipping live, but there isn't much today. I guess this was hanging up in the closet. That's why I didn't know where it was. This right here sold for $135. This is a men's Harley Davidson jacket. It's a good size too. It's a size, oh no, never mind. It's a size small. It's not a great size. Men's size small Harley Davidson jacket, full leather. And this one has the big patch on the back, this fully embroidered patch. Really, really good. Just make sure when you're buying these, they're authentic. They have the actual Harley Davidson logo on the inside, because a lot of times you find these and they just put patches on random brand jackets. Like you'll find a Wilson jacket with a Harley Davidson head on the back. It's not worth as much as the authentic Harley pieces. But yeah, this one sold for $135. I paid $20.06 for this. I think I got this at Red, White, and Blue on a 75% off day. Pretty sure. But yeah, $135 for that. So that one I'm going to pack up off live. I'm going to stick it in a box and make sure I make it all nice and neat when I ship it. American soccer teams are a good sell too, since they are selling few and far between. There you go. American soccer teams sell MLS jerseys. Yeah, I don't know anything about soccer. I find soccer really boring to watch. It's just like they just run back and forth. It's just there's hardly any scoring. Like at least with basketball, like you run back and forth, but they like score and then they score and then they score. Whereas soccer, it's just back and forth. Trisha says soon with the hanger. So if you're waiting on a hanger from Trisha, she says soon they will be available. All right, chat, that's it. Really quick, easy shipping live today. I appreciate you guys hanging out. I'll probably be live again tomorrow. Tomorrow will be the last shipping live, and then Friday I'll put my store on vacation mode, so I won't be shipping anything most likely on Friday. So, no Whatnot shows this weekend, no announcements. Next couple weeks will probably be slow for me. You probably won't see me again till like Tuesday of next week after we get the move done and everything. But yeah, that's it. I appreciate you guys hanging out. And what do you think about the POS shipping? If you want, Kenneth, go watch yesterday's live. If you want to hear all my details, right in the beginning of the live, I talk about the POS shipping changes from going from ground, from going to priority to ground. I think it's a good change. I know a lot of people think it's a bad change, but I think it's a really good change. But go watch yesterday's shipping live, and we talked all about the new Poshmark changes. So